Hey guys, I got a new video here for you today. We're going to be sighting in my budget target 1022. So I've already got 10 rounds loaded up in the magazine. I forgot a bunch of my stuff today. I was supposed to bring a folding chair and my rear sock. So right now I'm using an empty box of bullets and no chair. I'm going to probably try to kneel down here and see if I can't get a couple shots on it pretty accurately for you. But shouldn't be much of an issue. We're just going to put a couple rounds on target here, and I'll move it around so you'll kind of see that a little bit better. All right guys, so we're just doing a basic 25-yard zero here. I'm going to get on the rifle here, put a round down range real quick, and get her sighted in for you, and then we might try to shoot some steel out to 100 yards. I'm not going to do anything too crazy today because it's kind of hot, and I don't have a whole lot of time to get this done. So first round on target here. Let's see how it goes. It should be pretty close because I haven't messed with it too much. Oh, well, that's looking like it's zeroed in still. So I don't know if you guys could see that too good, but that hit dead center of the target there. Let me see. Yeah. So looking at the camera here, we hit dead center on the first try. So we'll get a good 5-round group for you guys out there at 25 yards. I know that's not, anything dramatically crazy, but give you a group size for my average range that I sighted in, and then we'll back it up to 100 yards and shoot some steel. To be honest, I wasn't expecting it to be sighted in already. So guys, this is the 5-round group at 25. Again, I'm not very stable. Usually stacks them pretty tight, but I'm pulling my shots because I'm kind of off balance without a chair, and not having my rear sock. It's a little bit more difficult than usual to keep everything steady. But 3 of them I managed to get touching together right there, and then I pulled 2 of them off to the right. I seen that I'd done it as soon as I shot, but obviously there's not much else to talk about with that because I messed it up a little bit, but that's my bad. We'll move on and set up some steel at 100 yards and put some shots on steel, see how we do. All right guys, so that first 25-yard group there wasn't nothing impressive. Like I said, I usually shoot quite a bit better whenever I've got my rear sock and everything set up. I know it's only 25 yards, but any little movement at 25 yards is going to make a big difference on your group, the same as it does at 100. So I'm not too steady. I'm kind of kneeling down behind my bench here, but I've got to go for target out there at 100 yards. We're going to shoot it a couple times and see if we can't hit steel at 100. Again, that's nothing too crazy, but a lot of people usually just shoot their 22s at about 25, 50 yards at most. But I don't see a whole lot of people taking them out to 100 yards unless they've got match builds like this. Some people do, but we're going to see how it does. So I'll get y'all switched over and we'll see if we can hit this go for target. All right guys, so I got you set up here. That go for target's at 100 yards. I don't know if you can see it too well. It's right there at the center on the ground there. It's just on a little makeshift target stand, but we've got it set up at 100 yards. It stands up, it's in the ground, so you'll be able to hear it, and hopefully you can see it pretty good too. So let's put a couple rounds on target here. I don't have my exact drop, but we're going to give a guesstimate here and see if we hit. Yep. Hit. Hit. That was a miss. That was my bad. Oh, we're out of bullets. Or rounds, whatever you want to call them. Ammunition, if you will. Let's load her back up here. I'll be honest, I can't see too good from this table. I thought I'd be able to see it a little bit better. I can just kind of see the top of the target That's kind of what I'm aiming for. So, and it's honestly probably why I'm missing a couple times, because I'm not really seeing the target too well. But we're going to load up here, and I'll try to do a couple standing shots at 100 yards and see how we do with that. Now, admittedly, I am not a very good standing shooter, but we'll give it a shot anyway. So, well, that might help too. I've still got my scope on low power. Put it up to 10 here. And set my parallax to 100. So that was actually amazing that I even hit that, because yeah, so I'm missing pretty bad here. Let me get back up on the table and see if I can't see a little bit better with my bipod fully extended out. That is one thing, guys. If you're out shooting like this on public land, make sure that you got a good backdrop. So I think I hit one shot while standing. That's definitely a position of shooting that I need to practice with more. But from the table, I hit it about every time whenever I can get a good solid rest and I don't pull the trigger too early. We're going to reload one more time here and give you guys a little bit of information about the rifle while I do so. Alright guys, so as you can see, you can barely just see the top of that gopher target out there at 100 yards. I can also just barely see it. I'm pretty in line with the tripod, but it's still kind of hard to see. I'm basically shooting at its head here, so that's kind of the excuse that I'm going with as to why I was missing before. But I found my holdover and got it in the perfect spot. I'm going to see if I can't get 10 consecutive rounds on steel here at 100 yards. So I just done it a minute ago in between shoots trying to find my holdover. So hopefully this rifle don't make a liar out of me. Let's see. And that's 10, I believe. Oh, that was 10 right there. Okay. So I missed that last one. I jerked it a little bit because I thought it was 10. But it wasn't quite 10 yet. We got 9 shots on target pretty quick. The excuse for the last one is I thought I shot 10. Hadn't quite shot 10 yet. But I just went, I shot it. I mean, it was just off to the right. I was not holding in the right spot. I was still on the gopher target, but there's a light breeze coming in from left to right. And it's kind of blowing that 22 over just a hair off the side of that target. It's not a very big target. It's just a small little gopher target. So for 100 yards, I mean, I should be hitting it every time. I hit it almost every time that time though. But this rifle is shoot sweet. All in all, I can put in the description of the video everything that's on the rifle, and in case one of you guys might want to build something like this. I will say, for the price that I spent building the rifle, I believe the overall build price was right around $800–900. For some people, that's a lot of money to spend on a 22, but I got it out here shooting at 100 yards. I've taken it out to 250, 275 even before, and I've shot steel. Doesn't hit every time at 275. That's a lot to ask out of a 22, but I was hitting it pretty consistently at 275 yards. I might even try to get another video for you guys set up of me shooting at 275, 300-ish yards. I don't really have a good spot out here where I normally shoot though to do that for you guys, sadly. So it'll have to be, you know, I find a place to do it. But I hope you guys enjoy the video. We'll continue. I'll get my last little group shot here and then we'll finish up the video for the day. All right, guys, so I got it set up again at 25 yards. I got a fresh target on there. That's going to be for another video. I'm also doing my Savage 10 Storm video today. But in the top right there, you can see just an itty bitty dot. That's going to be our target for 25 yards for the 22. So without further ado, I'm going to reload here and talk a little bit more about the rifle while I reload it. So, as most of you probably know, 1022s have been around for a while. And like, these things are like the AR-15 of the rimfire world, which of course, you know, ARs, you can get 22 ARs as well, but as far as customability goes, you can do anything with them. You can make it into a charger pistol, you can make it into a target rifle like this, you can make a really nice hunting rifle out of them. All kinds of companies make stocks, barrels, scopes, well obviously scopes, but just all kinds of different things for these rifles. You can get whole receivers that are completely redone for match shooting for 1022s. And I just think they're cool little rifles for the fact that you can take a rifle that you spent 150 bucks on and make it a really good shooting hunting rifle, turn that into an awesome shooting target rifle. So I got a set back up here, got my magazine loaded. Let's shoot for a 10 round group if I can get a good spot here where I'm comfortable. Oh yeah, there we go. Okay, I'm gonna adjust my parallax back to 25. We'll get 5 rounds to 10 rounds on target. Sounded like 10, yep. All right, that was much better. I was able to get set up a lot more comfortable there, but we'll go up to the target and take a look at that. All right, guys, so for 25 yards and shooting pretty quick, that's a pretty good group. I can cover that up with my thumb right there, okay? Do it this way. There we go. That way you can actually see that I'm covering it all up with just my thumb. But for 25 yards, that's a good group. This one right here, I don't know what happened there. I don't know if that was a rifle. I'm just shooting CCI standard velocity out of it. It's not very expensive match quality ammo, but it shoots really good out of the rifle. But I'm happy with that. A lot of the jaggedness was probably still on me a little bit because while I was a lot more comfortable than before, I'm still not as comfortable as I normally would be for, you know, shooting good tight groups. But that is all for now, guys. I'm really happy with these groups. I got to shoot some steel out to 100 yards there with the 1022. And I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Like, comment, and subscribe.